Fox Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott gets this to the tight end, Jarwin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again to Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 6 yards there. First down, Dallas.
First down, Dallas.
And 10, Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the
I did not want to.
A good-looking drive.
I was not trying to do strip the ball, but okay.
Down. First and goal at the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening
I'm so
drive.
fucking mad. I'm not trying to.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Washington, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 7 from the 20. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He'll let this. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Haskins. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
3-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. And he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Washington nothing.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to...
Ooh, that was a force. That was a force. That was a force.
Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception.
Yep, that was a force.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
8 yards.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
This guy's not. I'm not
So an
resigning this
empty
guy.
possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe
I'm
the
not resigning
plant
this
leg
fucking
might have
guy.
given away just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to
I
pull
don't-
through the
I
ball to
stopped it
compensate.
short, and
in
he's
doing
still
so,
fucking-
sent this one off target.
Oh,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
Now Elliott.
wow.
Give him and 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. That catch good for only a couple.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Complete to CD.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
2 yards.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So fucking mad, doggy.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball.
All you doing is picking up hole, fucking Freeman. God damn. I'm not asking, I'm not even sprint. I'm just asking to pick a fucking hole.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That one caught by Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I'm just asking you to pick a hole. Not asking you to fucking to do any razzle dazzle.
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'm not asking you for no razzle dazzle. Just fucking cut up.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down.
How do you miss that? How do you miss him wide open?
He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How do you miss him wide open like that?
Throwing again. Haskins gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's my fault.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
My receiver over there don't be trying to come for the ball. That's my fault. I should have bullied it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run...
I'm trying running.
Type of misdirection. You're only going to fool them for a second or so, and guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st down, Freeman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 5. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. The 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboys defense gets a touchdown.
That's my, once again, my fault.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup,
oh
start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one's over now with that type of a cushion.
Damn it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First down, Prescott. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I blew this game. I still got time though, but fuck. Oh, yeah.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working.
Why are you stopping? That's not a stop.
Now, it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said.
Lord. That's not a fucking.
Not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now I'm playing like ass. Oh, my ass.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play.
He doesn't even go for the catch on the ball. Even though I'm pressing the button. I'm pressing the button to make the...
And we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there.
I'm pressing the button with the lag.
3-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
I'm pressing the button. That's why. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Again, it's Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Deron Payne's one of a good number of young defensive tackles in the game. Made a nice stop there. Now his 3rd year out of Alabama.
3rd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he has the first down.
Can I dive at him? I'm right there, man.
It's a first
I'm right there.
A gain of 3.
First down.
I'm right there, man. Let me dive at him. Literally. My God, damn.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Well, don't worry.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Yeah, we played terrible this game. Listen. We need a score.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section
He just let him run right through. God
Not a lot
damn.
of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time.
Bro,
and it's ha-ha.
my God.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Go up for the fucking ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side.
Go up for the fucking balls one-on-one.
If I'm down on the field, if I'm
against a safety,
I'm already throwing it. If it's a visor, it's sailed. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn
up
appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
No. God damn. Let's go. We played fucking horrible all fucking game, dog.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Making the catch is Sternberger. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
1st and 10 at the 31.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, my goodness.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
I seen that. He had an audible. I love it. Why am I acting like I got some elite receivers on the outside?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 16 yards, a 1st down.
If I can put my defensive cap on,
I don't know why I'm acting like I got.
Don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all their throws.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Got his man. That's Harry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Washington.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Let me get rid of the fucking ball when I press it.
This is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure.
That's what I play terrible. Good game. Good game,
the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good fucking game.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
they've
been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
The Cowboys on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott, and this one quickly to Lamb. And I'll tell you, the effort's sensational, but he may have come up a foot or so short of the line he needed.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Catch is made by Herring. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 43-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 2. Throwing again, here's Haskins. He'll find Royce Freeman, the running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Again, it's Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Everson Griffin able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One final shot for Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency.